Introducing Soul.
For those who don't know, I am a very big Percy Jackson / Heroes of Olympus fan. But at some point during Rick Riordan's books, fans were like, "Hey Rick, you've ended a lot of your books on cliffhangers, and that can be a bit annoying when we have to wait a whole..." "Cliffhangers," Rick replied, and then he ended all of his future books with cliffhangers. And we were like, "Really, Rick? I mean, we're waiting a whole year for each book, so the least you could do is ease up on the cliffhanger." "Cliffhangers? Are you saying I should literally hang my most beloved characters over a cliff before shortly ending the book?" "Wait, what? No, why would you..." "Every book from now on will be ending in cliffhangers until the final book where he opened the book with the lines, 'To my wonderful readers, sorry about that last cliffhanger. Well, no, not really. Ha 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 ha!" And so the Demigod Diaries came along between the Son of Neptune and the Mark of Athena and served to do three things. 1. Give the fans of the series more demigod goodness. 2. To lessen the blow of the heartache that is waiting another whole year for a Heroes of Olympus book. And 3. To stop fans from saying how much they want an Annabeth, Talia, and Luke spin-off book. A book that would feature when these three went adventuring, dodging monsters, fighting teen angst, and complaining about their mommy and daddy issues. So Rick instead made it a short story within this book, and personally, I would really just hate a spin-off book, and it was such an interesting discussion to me, I made a whole video about it. Link on the picture, plugs. So that's how we got the Demigod Diaries, a book consisting of 4 short stories, alongside some crossword puzzles and word scramblers, and oh god, I keep forgetting my favorite series is intended for children. But of these 4 stories, there is the Diary of Luke, hard to pronounce last name, and he and Talia go on an adventure of Luke being like, "God, my dad is such an a-hole," and Talia being like, "No, my dad's an a-hole," and Luke being like, "But my dad is so worse," and Talia was all like, "Luke, my dad has killed millions for little to no reason, not to mention has had sex with thousands of creatures despite being married to the goddess of marriage." "But my dad..." "Luke, your dad is Hermes. He has winged feet and a staff with talking snakes on them." "But my dad..." "Shut up, Luke." Speaking of that staff with talking snakes, apparently Hermes can't keep track of it because Percy has to find it in Percy Jackson and the Staff of Hermes. Also known as Who Doesn't Need More Percabeth? As the two fight a generic giant and there's an adventure and a big battle, and who the hell cares? We need more Percabeth setting those relationship goals. And for our third story, we have Leo Valdez and the quest for Buford. For those who don't know, Buford is a walking table who storms off after Leo washes him with Windex. Yep, a story about Leo chasing a walking table who he pissed off by using the wrong cleaning product, and more people will read this than anything I've ever written. Fuck my life. And lastly, we have The Son of Magic, which is actually written by Rick's own son, Haley. And for those who don't know, Percy Jackson was originally a bedtime story for Haley when he was a child, and not to mention he was a big inspiration for the series as well. So it's kinda cool that this series is now getting extra content written by its own inspiration in a story that's actually pretty damn good. And that story was led up to by stories about another boy with daddy issues finding a magic stick and chasing a walking table. That moment when your 16-year-old son completely shows you up. So yeah, that's the Demigod Diaries. Ultimately, it's not that much farther than some really good collections of fanfiction, but I love this world and these characters so much. I'll take what I can get, and I'll say it's worth a buy. I award the Demigod Diaries a 3 out of 5. Stick around to watch the credits because I'll have a link to my spoiler video review of the Demigod Diaries. With that, please check out today's featured channel, please subscribe, have a wonderful day, Team Leo forever! And with that, I leave you. Hello guys, what's up? I hope you enjoyed that review. If you did, throw up a big like. Yeah, I appreciate it. It makes you all the more awesome. That being said, if you haven't subscribed already, do that. Also, like I said before, I should have somewhere on the screen to my left, up, or whatever, to a link to my spoiler review of the Demigod Diaries. With that also being said, I'll have a link to Oddball's channel. He produced the music for today's episode, so you should check him out. Happy days. He's also going to be dropping some new music soon, so check all that out. Other links in the description. I'll probably have more links and stuff to places, more book reviews, all that good stuff. That being said, have a good day, you guys. With that, I leave you.